Cool, cool. All right. Test, test, test. Cool. All set? Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Cool. Open. I'll find somebody with some times. Alright. That's right, it's coming. I wonder if there's a session for that. Lamai. I don't know what car's going to be good. Kind of want to rock the Porsche. Boy, oh boy. IMSA King. How's it going, man? Merry Christmas to you. Do you do much sports car racing? Yeah, thanks, man. I had a good one for sure. I've always been GT3 curious. No? Let's see if there's a setup for this. Le Mans, yep.
I had a meatball flag there.
Oh, that was loud. What full means? I guess full fuel. Just gonna roll with this. Make sure things look normal. Probably gonna have to mess with Race Lab standings a little bit with multi-class stuff. There you can see the icons. It'd be nice to see like cars per group, strength of field, things like that. But whatever. Mess with them will be good for now. This is just a hosted session. Kind of tired of Hockenheim. I ran it all last week in F3, so just kind of screwing around. These cars are at Le Mans. I was going to say Le Mans. These cars are at Le Mans next week, so I don't know this track like at all. So yeah, I was also kind of tired of the mountain. Obviously, it's an amazing track and all those things, but oh, you're good, dude. What you up to? Doing anything cool? No worries. Do you? I'm just hanging. I was kind of sitting watching football. I was a little bored. I was like, it'd be fun to go do some GT3 stuff. And then I'm like kind of cruising YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I bet there's a lot of people right now that are just cruising YouTube looking for something fun to do. And so I was like, maybe I'll go stream and see who joins me. So here we are. Here we are. Kind of wish I knew. I'm just not familiar, man, with these cars much. Let's see. I'm not gonna actually drive this low, but it'd be nice to be able to see all that on my monitor. I have to race at least that high. I feel like that's just too much. It's negative 1.4 inches to be able to see everything. Unfortunate. This is what's supposed to be.
Pardon.
Let's see, what is that? Engine mappings. I don't know. Most of that stuff doesn't matter, I guess. Brake balance is up there, so that's good. I don't know. Okay, good call. Good call. I've got a lot of this stuff up here on my fourth monitor. Like, for me, I've got, strength of field and track temp. Then I've got like RPM, speed, how much fuel's in the tank, estimated laps, how many laps are remaining in the race, how much fuel I need to add, average fuel consumption over 5 laps. So I've got some stuff up here that'll probably be sufficient to cover what I care about here. I don't have traction control and ABS up there. Maybe I could add that. Not that it matters too much. I don't know. I'm gonna, I'm such a noob with this stuff, honestly. Like, I'm just gonna, like, roll with it. I'm probably gonna find something that feels comfortable and just race. And my guess is any success or failure I have in this car is gonna be a whole lot less about those tools and my inability to drive a GT3 car well. We'll see. I just don't know this track, like, at all. I don't know how far I can cut. Yeah. What do you mean, like, just compared to GT3, or because I don't know the track? Or I guess, or compared to F3, rather? Suspension, man, that'll get you. Oh. That's what's gonna suck. Any form of, yeah, no, you're totally right. Totally right. I was screwing around a little bit last night in Hockenheim. And yeah, it's strange. It feels very slow. Also screwing around with Super Formula at Interlagos, and everything felt slow compared to that monster. So alright, probably broke a little too early there. Yeah, I really love F3. Just kind of looking for something to spice it up a little bit. I do think and I've done like the 24-hour races before, like Daytona specifically. So I'm familiar with like traffic, but man, the traffic pisses me off, so kind of curious how that's gonna go. If I ever get comfortable enough to want to actually race these cars. Alright, where do we go next? Taking a hard right. Got a track map. I need it right now. Too early. Alright. Little bend. It looks like a hard left. Yeah, traffic's gonna be super strange. Not at all used to that. I mean, it's been a year since I've raced in a race where that's a thing. Oh. Okay. That's right. Oop, 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 oop. Alright, all this stuff, the Porsche corners, like I've got nothing for it. Ferrari does feel nice and balanced though, that's for sure. Little understeer. Guess it tightens up a little bit. That's gonna be ridiculous. Texas. Alright. One lap complete. Jeez. Alright. Braking characteristics are quite different, huh? Yeah, that rear wants to step. Oh! That rear really wants to step out. I was just gonna hop into like a Daytona hosted, but glad I thought to look for one of these. I'm not sure how far I can push it here. Seemed like I was about halfway between the 100 and the little opening. I don't know. There's something cool about the cockpit feel of these cars. It's just kind of neat. Makes you want to like build a whole rig, like an actual cockpit, you know. Another marker. Decent. Probably let off a little too early there. Maybe one. A little too hard. Right? Doesn't it though? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something super awesome with the open cockpit Formula cars too, especially in VR. Man, there's something about being in this. It was kind of legit. I love the sound too. Some of the cars more so than the other. Like, what's up, Hickman Sim Racing? How you doing, man? I'll tell you that my favorite sounding tin top is the Corvette GTE. The thing sounds incredible. I love it. I cannot wait until they come out with the Corvette GT3. That's an instant purchase for me. Alright, I guess maybe I shouldn't be braking there. Not really sure yet. I have a C8 Corvette in real life, and as soon as they come out with the GT3, I'm in it. Sounds so good. Yeah, man. Love that car. Sounds so awesome. I hope they capture the sound of the GT3 version, and the Mustang for that matter. I think both of those are going to be excellent additions. Just tighten up all the way through? No, not that one as much. This one does, though. This one definitely does. This one definitely does. Yep. And this one especially. Shit. Alright. I'll remember it eventually.
Slow down and give back some time.
Don't worry. Me driving normal is going to give back all that time. Can you cut those? Okay. Oh, not that much. Thought I was going to be able to cut it pretty good. Maybe not. So yeah, learning GT3, learning Le Mans, and being passed at breakneck speeds by everybody around me. You're doing better to just go. It's gonna be faster than me. Come on. Dang. I thought I was gonna straighten out a little bit. Rip. Right, I was feeling good about it. I was feeling good. I thought it was going to come back around. Oh well.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
I do feel like I get some really lazy slides in this car. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you guys all had a great Christmas. Got everything done around here. Probably around 1 o'clock my time. It's 3:30 my time now, so we got back home around like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and just kind of laying low ever since. Hope y'all have had a phenomenal Christmas day. I'm guessing I want to be braking a little earlier than that. Maybe not pushing it so hard. But I don't really know. This is Le Mans. Le Mans, as some people would say. This is IMSA track for next week, which is in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. It's a very large circuit. It'll be a lot of fun, I think, in this series, especially. Oof. So this is a hosted session. Yeah, somebody just set up a hosted. It's just free and open practice. My guess is people are probably pretty tired of Hockenheim at this point. Just want to do something, see something different. Got 2 GTPs behind me. See, I just went and looked for hosted sessions. I was going to do a Daytona session because I just find those super fun. These people are practicing for the 24-hour race already. But saw this one and thought, oh, that'd be good. Yeah, right? People are cool, like, you know, they'll just go up there and drop sessions and let people just join and practice and do whatever. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh god. Jesus. Garage 56. You know, that actually would be a really cool idea. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if that's on their radar, you know what I mean? Hey, I didn't go off that time. I was slow, but I didn't go off. That would definitely be pretty cool. Too late. Yeah, Garage 56 would be pretty awesome. I'm not going to be getting like even remotely competitive times, so bear with me. Be happy to get some clean laps in, quite honestly. Gotta figure this place out. It's like any of the cars I've ever really raced much of, like Skippy, Formula 4, Formula 3, they don't race here. This place is way too big for any of those. Man, that really wants to step out. I just don't know it. Super cool track though. I'm sure the 24-hour race would be amazing here. Definitely more technical than Daytona. Alright, let's back this braking point up a touch. Get it going a little bit more like here. Better. Ferrari, yeah, this is the new Ferrari. What is it, the 296? I was always a big fan of the old one. I actually don't like the instrument cluster on this one that much. I thought the other one was pretty cool. But yeah, I want to try this and I want to try the Porsche. And the Mercedes. Those are kind of the 3 I gravitate to. I like the way the Mercedes sounds. Excuse me. Alright. Taking a right. Later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day. Way too late. Alright. Note to self. That's not the braking marker. One thing about these cars is I don't think there's really much of a slipstream effect. So I imagine it's going to be quite difficult to pass people. Yeah, too early. Without like mistakes and being hyper aggressive. It's down here. Alright. Porsche curves. Oh, too far off. This one's tight. Gotta remember it. Tight, tight, tight. Maybe not that tight. Just have a little bit of a falling away effect. I'll catch that a little bit better. Not sure if that was a clean lap or not. Nope. Alright, at least we're with our group now. Goodness. Alright, I think I gotta get over to the right much earlier so I can brake. Can't go through there quite so straight. This really wants to kick that rear end out. Surprising that wasn't an off track. Figured that would definitely be an off track. Alright. Here at the open was definitely a better braking mark. Trailed pretty good into that. At least it felt that way. Can't see the telemetry you guys can see. Oh, I'm going to be so far off the pace here, it's not even funny. Currently 10 seconds slower than the fastest GT3. 10 seconds. So I'll run some laps, and then eventually, maybe tonight, I'll go through and look at VRS and just kind of see, like, where am I losing the most? And then try to work through that and figure it out a little bit. So I think more here. Better. Ooh, I didn't know they were at Spa. God, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be so crazy. Yeah, that is by far my favorite track as well. It's going to be quite the challenge, I would assume. Maybe the upper splits will be better? I don't know. Alright, push your corners up. Guess that bridge should tell me as much. Ooh, man. Silverstone, also a phenomenal choice. I need to like use the active reset feature through here a few times and just try to get a feel for what you can and can't do, how fast you can go. sure how far out you can go. Not terrible. Alright, remember we got to straighten up pretty good in turn 1. Better. 403 flat. Cut this off better. There's a second right there. Sure how far you can push that corner exit there, but maybe quite a bit. Alright, I'm figuring it out. Slowly but surely. I'm guessing there's about a mile of time in the Porsche corners. And brake. Anybody watching football today? I was, and I got a little bored. I started perusing YouTube and thought, maybe I'll go stream instead. Marker. A little earlier. Yeah, Silverstone I know quite well just in Formula cars. So that'd be pretty fun in these, I would imagine. Damn, everybody's at Spa tomorrow. I think I missed Formula 3 at Spa last season. Talk about a good time. I figure out how deep I can go into this corner before I gotta really start braking. That actually felt pretty good. I just think I let off the brakes there in the middle. Weak. Oh, sweet. They're going to catch me in the Porsche corners. No, they're not. It's just fun. This one's a little less because it, yep. This one tightens up. The next one really tightens up. Gosh. This one's starting to understand like what's coming up next. Alright, another second and a half. 4:15. Good for them. I was going to say almost good for them for being patient. There's something over there. Ah, okay. Man, they take this cut seriously, huh? I've got seconds and seconds to find here. It's crazy. I'm guessing I gotta at least be in the 58s to feel respectable. 3 seconds. Alright. 3 seconds to find. That is aggressive. I think it will be fun to race IMSA. Just the excitement of kind of being past. There's always something going on, you know. Also gives me the opportunity to drive the faster car and do some of the passing. I was thinking about driving the LMP. I think it's got to be somewhat similar. Yeah. More similar to like an F3 car than this. Probably more pointy, more lively. Doesn't feel quite like a boat. I was thinking about dabbling a little bit with that. There's going to be so much time at these corners alone. So I'll figure that out. Yeah, this ain't the one, that's for sure. Just such a strange feeling to come to these cars after doing Formula stuff for so long. So strange. You need to watch some VRS videos and get some kind of feel for it. I'm sure there's just so many stupid, silly little places where I could make up a second, you know, truly. So, I think I cut all the way across there. Yes, I did. And then naturally slowing down here, Jim. Not sure where that line is then. I'm sure it's out there. Pretty cool. Alright. Little 100 marker. Gotta go much sooner than that. It's gonna be a tough week trying to figure this place out. For sure. try to mess with any of my traction control or any of that. How long will the race be? So these races are between 35 and 45 minutes. I think the fixed is 35 minutes and the open is 45. And they require a pit stop. Which I remember from my league racing Skippy days, we used to have to do pit stops. A little familiar with that, but haven't done it in quite some time. That is for sure. Yeah, I think it's just fuel. I don't think anybody's changing tires. My fuel is low. So it says. Better. Do a pit stop here. Got fuel set. Don't. We'll just go in pits anyway and simulate it. Pit. Or it is. Oh wow.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 310 meters. White flag.
Oh, maybe I had a black flag while it was going on. I don't remember. All good. I'm gonna reset it anyway.
100 meters.
Man, it's gonna be a tough week.
50 meters.
Rip. Alright, give me some fuel. Let's see. Wish I could just switch my car real quick, but I don't think I can once I've joined a session. I kind of like to see what the Porsche's like. Where's the fuel in this car? Fuel level 13 gallons. So how many laps did I just do? Not much. Whew. Learning the track by itself is going to be a huge challenge. Just to show you guys, I don't think you can see this very well. I mean, I'm obviously struggling. But yeah, it'd be cool if we could hit like at least in 38s. Gotta look. Let me do that now, maybe. See if I can find out where I'm losing the most time. Not sure if you can see this or not, to be honest. Yes, you can. Alright. Let's take a gander. I'm terrified to see this. 11 seconds. That's the longest that's the biggest gap I've ever seen there. Alright. Let's see. Let us look. Alright, so because there's so many daggone turns, wow, I'm losing a second. I mean, you know, nearly 2 seconds in just those 4 corners alone, so that's got to be the Porsche. Yeah. Go to the next one. So this is VRS. So you can download the telemetry client and you can run it while you're in the game and then go to your driving stats within VRS. It's called Virtual Racing School. And then you can go through and it'll show you like how far you all are off of
20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
you know, other people's laps, sector times, you know, whatever it is. And so I don't know if the subscription is what gets you this view necessarily, but it basically gives you an idea. Like, let's take a look down here at the bottom right. So I am the dashed lines, and the coach is the yeah, the coach is the solid line. So accelerator, red's the brake. So you can kind of see like what I'm doing. I'm going much harder in than they are. You know, they're getting off here where I'm getting off there, right? They start to apply the brakes here. I'm not applying them till here. And so you can kind of figure out like where you're losing time. And what I do quickly is just look at like I'm losing all of my time at the very end of this lap. I mean, this is insane. I'm losing 8/10 almost in these two corners. I'm losing almost a second here. I'm losing a second to straight because of this corner, I'm sure. And then I'm losing a second and change getting through the final two chicanes. So I mean, you look at the time being lost, it's right here at the very end of the track. So to me that says I need to go to an offline session and do the active reset thing and just run this section over and over and over and over and over. Okay, wow, yeah. And you can see I'm all over the place. I'm accelerating way up when they're barely doing anything, you know. Braking is similar in nature in terms of the pressure, but they're getting there way, way earlier. I'm not trying to start braking until here. They're braking way back here. So you can just kind of get a feel for what you should be doing. And it's certainly not like an exact science. This is what, you know, the coach for this specific car and session is doing, and you know, it's also temperature dependent and things like that. So you can see here I'm not really losing any time, losing 2.7 seconds on just these two corners alone. But honestly, I don't know which corner they got for me. Depends on which lap that it was chosen. It does give you setups, yeah. If you subscribe to it, you get setups to it, yes. And it depends on which series that you're interested in, quite honestly. I would say some series, they're not that great. Look at that. He's like all the way over there. I didn't know you could get that far. Jesus. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense. You can cut the shit out of both of those corners. I wonder he was almost 3 seconds faster. So I was going way deeper. My God, he's getting off early. Braking. Pretty hard, actually. Dang. Turn in, trail brake. Gets back on the throttle just before the apex. He's never braking after that. Just letting off, let the car rotate. Throttle, give it some rotation, and then power on through. Kind of wild. So yeah, this is something I like to look at. So tell me this is huge, right? 2.7 seconds. What were we doing? Like a 401. My goal was to get down to like a 358. I could literally just go in here, open up an offline session, set up the active reset feature, and just do this little section over and over and over and over and over until I got it down. That's a good way to learn, especially on a track this size. I mean, I've been in here for 30 or more minutes, and I think I got like 7 practice laps. So that shows you, like, if you're trying to practice one section at a monster track, it might be easier to just go back there and do that. So 4 and 5. Tons of time. I mean, it's tons of time everywhere. But you want to look at your big offenders. Maybe look at those first and then try to shore those up. And I'd say obviously the Porsche corners for me are huge, but it's also a lot of corners. And that's 8 corners.
Fahrenheit.
I could come over here and go through 2 corners and get almost, 2.5 seconds. So maybe I'll focus on that a little bit more. So yeah, this is a very good tool. Garage 61 does something very similar and it's free. So keep that in mind. So all the way off the track. Cut all the way across the track. I feel like you shouldn't be able to do this. I mean, we got all 4 tires off the track all the way around. Seems like that shouldn't be the case. Cutting through those. I've only got like 14 minutes left in the session. I'm not even gonna get around to do much practice at this point, but that's that. Maybe I'll run through it one more time and then try to find another session, or maybe even do Daytona if I can find one. Is the stream coming through nice and clear? I've been messing around with some view settings on my computer. Make sure that stuff's still good. Yeah, looks good. Cool, thank you. Funny, you got a track cut warning. Yeah, the RS is a really good tool for a lot of reasons. But if you really want to dig into the telemetry stuff and get some helping hand on, what section of the track am I struggling with? Oh man. See that cone. Thought it was the next one up. It's a good place to look for information like that for sure. And to just get some setups and cars that maybe you don't race a lot. I think it's like $10 a month and you get access to basically everything. They don't do setups for like the F1 car or some specialty stuff, but for all the big stuff they do. So if you want F3, F4, IMSA, GT3s, whatever, all that's there. All the NASCAR stuff, if you're into that, I mean, you get all of that for one subscription, which is nice. Ooh, been a day. Rip. Minutes to go. Look, there's always going to be a faster class car approaching. remember what the video said for the Porsche curbs. We'll try to take it smooth. See what happens. Just kind of paying attention to 1 and 2 a little too much, or 1 through 3, whatever it is. Got cold tires.
There's 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Don't spin, don't spin. Damn, man. Slowdowns are brutal here. Try to heat it off before we get to the new lap. Say we're braking like here. And then attacking. Alright, let's see if we can do 1 through 3 correctly. Did we learn anything? Oh no. Jesus. No, we did not. No, we didn't at all. Damn it. We'll get one more chance at it. Oh, I'm gonna touch that grass. Okay. Safe. No visor tear-offs in this car. I don't think there's any windshield wiper fluid either. Unfortunate. Braking earlier. Definitely need to watch some videos this week. Get a hope and a prayer. I actually would have done decently well at Hockenheim if I'd raced there this week. I at least know that place. I'm gonna do terrible relative to my IR though, unfortunately. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Fortunately, because of my IR, I'm gonna be at higher splits. People are gonna be killing me in this car. That's for certain. Adam, I hope you've had a Merry Christmas, buddy. Too early. No relation, I assume. Nice, we can get through here with some dignity. Just wants to spin on you. overlay shit. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Parents made a good choice there. Oh, look at that, y'all. Oh my god, almost did it like I knew. Maybe not so much there. Alright, one more crack at turns 1 through 3. That is pretty cool. Not sure how this is going to go. Hoping for the best.
Okay, Chris. Stick on 5 minutes left.
It was better. Still bad, but better. Hey, no 1X's. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. Let's go.
Time gained.
Man, that corner is brutal. So did I got an off track for that too? Good grief. This thing is tight today. So Adam, did you click in just to make sure that it wasn't your brother streaming? I would not be offended at all. Just like secretly into iRacing or something. Much better. Get up on that curb, man. Whew. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for your loss. That's my bad, for sure. Are you into iRacing? Come on, go through. Oh man, I'm sorry to say, but this probably isn't the one. Unfortunately, trying to learn something. I feel like a fish out of water myself. Now, if we were in F3, I'd probably have something good to share. I don't really understand these cars super well myself. I do not understand this track yet, so trying to learn, have some fun. Maybe prepare a little bit for next week in IMSA and maybe do a couple races. See how it goes. But welcome to iRacing, man. If you haven't been here long, it's a great place to spend some time, that's for sure. This is the Ferrari GT3. It's the Ferrari 296, I believe. The new GT3 Ferrari. Great car, very balanced, very comfortable to drive. Not gonna freak you out, not gonna kill you at every corner. Sounds good, nice and balanced. Probably one of the easiest GT3s to drive, I would say. So if you're into 10 tops and want to do GT3 driving, it's a good choice. Especially if you're really just coming up, like they've got the D-Series Ferrari Fixed Challenge, so you can use this car in that series. And you'll get a lot of mileage out of it. You can use it in D. I don't know if there's a C for it, but you obviously use it in IMSA as well. And I'm gonna figure those guys out. Slowdowns, man. Yeah, take your time, man. It's a beautiful part, no rush. My collection has grown in the last, what's it been, 8 years, 9 years? I've been on it since 2015, so it takes time, for sure. Alright, the session's ending in a minute. I feel like I learned a little bit here, but it's gonna be a rough week. Let's just put that where it is. Let's see if we can find another session to join for some fun. Yeah, it takes time. I mean, when I first started doing iRacing, oh man, this was open the whole time. Dang. When I first started doing it, I just did oval stuff. So I was doing all the NASCAR stuff. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and then and I started wanting to do road. I'm a big Formula One person, and then I realized how difficult that stuff is. So I was just like apprehensive, honestly, to do any of the road stuff because it was just hard. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it's great for that, obviously, for sure. Oh, boo. Closed. Oh, I see. Let's see if I can find a session for Daytona. Race room. Oh man, so you're in all of it. Yeah. I've only ever done iRacing. Um, it's a good spot for sure. If you're into that's oval, no thanks. 3 minutes. Nope. This looks like it's the only one in town. Oh, no open slots though, it said. Okay. Strange. Let's roll with this one. So yeah, I started it with NASCAR, and well, I should say I started with road racing in mind, but that was super difficult. I quickly went to NASCAR stuff, did that for quite some time, um, and then eventually found my way back over to the road and just got comfortable with it over time. And I still dabble with some of the NASCAR stuff, but it's just not really where I find my interest. So C license in road, C license in road. It's kind of a tough one. What are you basically looking at there? Like Porsche, Overland Road? Well, at least for oval, it's easy. I mean, you get the trucks; those are wild. Um, I guess for road, you're looking at Formula 3 or Porsche Cup, which Porsche Cup is super challenging. I'm not sure what else is in road, honestly. Nice. I wish I could do those. Man, I suck so hard at doing anything in Photoshop or GIMP. It's not even funny. I normally just pick something off Trading Paints because I'm terrible at it. My
just gonna ride the center line. It leaves the gap to the bottom there.
Hold on a second, it's real loud for me for a second. Let's go with low downforce sprint. Teacher, oh dude, I would love to talk to you for sure at some point. I just don't have the eye for it, you know. So I'm a software person by trade. That's what I do, but like anything visual, like I just suck. it's pathetic. My F3 livery is something I made through like the Trading Paints web UI, and it's just, you know, basically take like a base template that they offer, and shoot, what did I do to it? I just put like candy red and a black, and you know, that's pretty much it. I didn't really do much else with it. One thing though that I love about the GT3 cars, they look so fucking cool. They look so cool. The liveries and stuff that you can do with these cars, they just look badass. Yeah, I have Discord. Yep. I don't know what my new Discord name is though. I think they just changed those. I have to go back and look. It was something like, what was it? C Stewart Pound 3090, I think it was, but I think they've changed those recently. Not sure. Man, frames drop like a rock around the night section, huh? Weird. The night section, the infield. In the description. Yeah, I don't have it in there for sure. Let's see if I can find it here shortly. Or I can reach out and ping you later for sure. Gotta have your enemy skins. That's cool. I just like that, you know, people can
Hey,
kind of.
Mateo, not be on track, but your internet's the worst
Do what they
connection I've
wanna
ever
do.
seen on iRacing.
Jeez, Craig. Wonder if Craig's the host. Should we mess with Craig a little bit? I don't have any of my old setups. I mean, I guess they've changed his car since I ran this race last year. Forgot how painful Daytona Road at night in the infield could be on your machine. My R setting, R value is up to like 10. It's aggressive. From somebody.
71 is tanked off the pace.
Okay. Oh, and he was exploded. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn my settings down a little bit to get those nice high frames in the infield, which is ridiculous when you look at my machine. Like, come on.
It's just 44.16.
Oh, how is that a freaking off track?
Off the pace.
He's gone. Guy behind me's definitely quicker than me. Uh-oh. Don't touch the apron. I don't know where he is.
He's still there. So you're right.
So he starts flashing at me. I just love racing this track.
Okay, Chris. It's the car approaching.
Oh,
Hope that GT3 that just went into a wall on the Global survived. Looked like it would have died.
all right, Craig's coming.
Yeah,
What do
I've
you
seen a
think?
couple hits like that today where people, they appear dead, but they keep going.
Got nothing mapped to flash him with, unfortunately.
It's a Christmas miracle.
How hilarious would that be? For Christmas, iRacing disables all damage on the surface.
Man, I found a parking lot of GT3s. Holy crap, are you all in the same team, all running the same paint? What the heck is going on?
What?
Right? I came across them earlier. They were doing dumb shit. It was so beautiful. I love it. It's realistic.
Right, so you're right.
Oh boy. That's strange.
B25.
I think my man missed the corner there. All right. Do you guys notice a slowdown in frames when I'm going to the infield section there? Just curious. Got a lot of GT3s into here. That's all I can see on my standings. A little choppy, yeah. Yeah, I'd say Daytona at night, in the infield especially, is basically as taxing as this thing gets on your machine right now. Maybe there's some newer tracks where that's more painful, but yeah. Let me try to change it real quick. It's not super useful for me to see it that way either. Alright. Low. Definitely want to leave that up. Let's go low for these. That should help. What was the night thing?
Sorry, Maximilian, the back end got a little spinny there.
So that's a little bit better. Sitting at a 6 on the front stretch. I don't know. We'll find out. It's funny too, because I'll change a lot of that stuff, and I can't even say for certain that I even notice a difference, to be honest with you. I'm so focused on driving, it's like it's just happening around me, you know.
So who else is really disappointed that iRacing can't pull rain together and we get to do another dry sprint Daytona?
Alright.
Bro, I'm so used to iRacing not having sprint rain and them telling us that it's coming soon. It's been like 3 years of it.
Land?
It'll be here in March.
What the hell? We're in the middle of a team.
I bet you $5 iRacing dollars it's not.
Still there.
Ooh, I think you're probably right. They'll mess up something or something.
Right, sounds clear.
Weird. They're all in the
Like
same
Star
livery.
Citizen. I expect the same when Star Citizen tells me something's coming out soon. I'm like, okay, sure it is. Just see it when I believe it.
How long you been on Irish for?
I don't know, at least 6 or so years.
This is my 10th year in April.
So you know.
Side. Clear left.
I know they can't drive in the rain, Alex, and that's what's going to make it so entertaining. People can't drive in the dry, let alone the rain. It's going to be amazing.
I'm really looking forward to the rain.
So weird. Different car. Yeah, they are. So there's at least a
I think they should
BMW.
never do
I want
it.
to say I saw a BMW and what's that in front
Well, then
of
we
me?
need compounds for tires. We need something that differentiates everything. Everything does
Yeah,
the
it's
exact
strange. They're all
same
driving the
strategy.
same.
Everybody does the exact
Okay,
same
Audi.
everything.
Yep,
It's
yep,
just who can drive the fastest. We need difference.
Kept wanting to
Does
say.
it have compound?
That's Porsche. I kept wanting to say.
Yeah, for Daytona
Aston
they have
Martin,
a
but they don't have a
big compound
GT3
and
here
nice
yet.
compound, which everybody would still run the same tire, but we need something.
Yeah, it's a BMW and a
Well,
Porsche.
I mean, in the endurance races, fuel strategy
At least I think
definitely
it
comes
is.
into play.
I don't know.
Because I know that
Yeah,
there are
maybe
times
Mark. I can
that
see that too.
I've driven at like 90% for a few to save a pit stop.
Thank you.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the place.
We just need more strategy. Just a little bit more to give us some stuff.
Craig is on tonight.
Personally, they need to fix a lot of other shit before they bring fucking rain in.
Alright. Let's see if we can kind of catch up to these guys or something. Bus stop, never really been good at.
Sector 2 is
Yeah, Dave, you're definitely right. I think the one that shouldn't change was the foliage. Everything else should have, but whether it actually did or not, I don't know. Yeah, so that's a Merc. What are these guys doing? That's a Ferrari.
17th place. Back to 2.3 off the leader's pace. You need to find a 10th in sector 3.
Dave, nice to see you, buddy. I don't think I've seen your name yet before. Thanks for hanging. Curious too, did you guys find me just while I was streaming, or have you watched my videos in the past? They I guess they just all want to get together. I don't know what's going on. They're pretty quick, so I'm sure they'll catch me. First time for you. Cool, man. I try to...
Are you all a part of like some sort of driving school or something?
That's what I'm curious. I gotta know what's going on with these dudes.
Are you talking about the 9 GT3s running together?
That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I tend to post a lot of Formula 3 races. I hope to add IMSA to it at some point in the future, but
To be honest, I'm
not good at it yet, you know.
Some of the best passing practice I've ever
okay,
gotten.
that's awesome. I'm the same way, dude. I watch like pretty much everybody you can think of on YouTube with respect to racing. Yeah, totally. So I normally run with a crew of guys that we all do the 24 together, and we haven't committed to it this year. I don't know if we're going to or not, but it'd be pretty sad, I guess, if we don't. I guess I haven't committed to
you're
it either.
A fucking idiot.
Greg's having a day, man. Jesus. And
You
there it
can't
goes.
have that little of a brain, correct?
Hey, bro,
Jeez.
chill out.
Got a sub, enjoy your videos. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Much appreciated. For sure. Yeah, I try to do a good job with it. It's tough, man. But
No,
yeah,
no, I'm
dominantly
think I'm
F3.
gonna chill out with a dude that just pulls on
Oh,
track
here we go.
sideways without using his brain.
Here we
like,
go.
I was 4 or 5 laps away done from the stint. Thank you, Dale.
That dude has an eggnog.
thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Back to the internet. That's the one I'm thinking of. So yeah, chill out. We're not gonna tell you again.
Ooh. Kick him, kick him, kick him.
That doesn't fucking excuse shit.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Alright. Some people just need to learn to not cue their microphone sometimes. Let it go, man. We're all in a practice session having fun. I was just enjoying trying to figure out what the group of GT3s are doing. I'm not even in this race yet. I'm just doing it for fun. Yeah, that was pretty bad move on his part. Came from too far down there, buddy.
That guy was on one.
No, the guy who was on. The guy who caused
COD lobby, yeah, hey man. This guy just doesn't know when to shut up. Nope, there's some chaos up there. Overlay. Yeah, that is Race Labs. Yeah, Race Labs is good. Let's see what he does here. Alright. Kills himself. Got it.
Clear left.
Yeah, it's Race Labs. I think I need to do a little bit more tweaking to it if I'm going to do any multi-class stuff. Can't help myself but get like super OCD about all that sort of thing. Yes, I'm so excited about that. The Indy 500 is one of the special events I've done for years until they got rid of it. So I will definitely be doing that, assuming it's coming back with that whole package. It's a fun race. Tough race.
Yellow flag.
Come on, come on, come on. Really? It's funny, that's pretty much all I do. Can't say I'm as much a fan of them on ovals, but yeah, F3, F4 is my specialty, I would say. Really F3 at this point. You like the V? Yeah.
0, 3.
See, I was old school Skippy guy, so I did Skippy for a really long time. That was always such a great car for me. Laps we're doing 50, 45, 4. Not bad.
Sector 2 is lap 5
Not sure if I was going to get that or not. Yeah, it's definitely downhill ever since F4 and the V and the Formula Ford came out. It just completely decimated Skippy participation. But yeah, I was one of the guys that helped start Sunday Night Skippy, which is a league just for Skippies.
latest pace. Sector 3 is 0.
And yeah, we raced that for years, man. They still go too. If you're interested in a league for Skippy in the US, they're the one. They're still going strong. I want to say they have fields upwards of like 20 guys. There we go. Let's see if we can figure out this bus stop one time.
Sector 1 is 0, 3, 5 off the base.
But yeah, I'd say my primary car is definitely the F3. That's what I race the most. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get into the IMSA stuff a little bit. It's just, it's a huge jump for me. And skip, yeah. I mean, back when I started iRacing in 2015, like, that was the Skippy heyday, man. I mean, they would just have 8 splits, 9 splits. It was just crazy how popular Skippy was. But those days are long gone, unfortunately. Yeah, I lose so much time here because of that draft. So optimal's a 44.9. But only is off of that right now.
18th, lap 2, 3 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Touch that grass. Yeah, too early. Terrible corner. It's just so strange driving this car compared to driving an F3 car. It just, I just couldn't feel any different if you tried. Any more different.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So different.
Used option fuel. Sector 2 is 115 for the base.
Wasn't expecting that. Whew. Alright. These guys have stopped chatting. I think I'm out of here. They were a little entertaining there for a while. Yeah, it's kind of weird too. My F3 league that I typically race on Sundays is off yesterday and then next Sunday because of the holidays. So just kind of cruising at this point, almost waiting for things to get going. See what's going on the mountain. Do a little bit of that. You want something that'll really jack me up? It's like go run IMSA for like an hour and then jump into F3. Totally different beast. Turn that preview off. If you lose your A license, do you have to redo another 4 races to get it back or just get the safety points back? That's a good question. I actually don't know that. I don't know. That's a really good question. I've definitely done that before where I've bounced between them. But I want to say you have to do those 4 races or just do the time trials. And I'm generally speaking, I would always do the time trials because it never really mattered for me as far as the races. I'd have an A license or whatever in road, but I was never doing A license stuff. I was always doing like Skippy or F4 or whatever. So I would just do like time trials to get that qualification set. While I'm thinking about it, let me jump into a different group so that I don't have any issues. Especially at a place like this. Any little issue ruins the whole thing.
Pit lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour. You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
Never do above C. Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, I don't either, except trying to get into the IMSA stuff, but even that, I haven't done it yet. So yeah, typically for me, it's F3 or F4. Generally not a huge fan of like the longer races and whatnot. This week, man, I've been trying so hard to break into the 57s. Just cannot get there. I'm so close. Session's 76 degrees. It's possible. Those sessions are like 78, 80, 81. It's just not cool. I actually typically don't like the longer races. I'm not sure if I said that incorrectly or not, but I generally don't like the longer races. I prefer like a 20-minute sprint than like a 45-minute. That's one apprehension I have over IMSA, frankly. But I figure I'd give it a shot. And even if I don't like it, there are 20-minute races and stuff to do. And if I really don't like it, I'll just keep doing F3. So, yeah, I probably said it wrong. Sometimes my brain's moving faster than my mouth. I'm thinking one thing and I say the opposite. But no, I don't really like the longer ones. Even like longer league races, I just kind of lose the mental focus required to do it right. Takes a good 2 laps for these suckers to come up to 10th. Yeah, so that is the one caveat. I do the big endurance races. I've done Daytona 24 maybe like 2 or 3 times. I've done Bathurst 12 a few times. So I do like those, but that, I don't know, it's just kind of a whole different vibe. Just kind of like one day of pain and, it's over. But yeah, something in that 15 to 35 minute, that's a good sweet spot. It's one thing I always liked about Skippy, honestly. The race was pretty short and every hour, so you could literally just race. And never really have to do much waiting. It's all open setup anyway, so it's not like the car feels different from one session to the next because it's open versus fixed. Car feels the same all the time, which is definitely nice. Sometimes that doesn't matter, but like this week in F3 is a phenomenal example. The open setup, obviously you can do whatever you want. People are running low downforce. I'm pretty sure the fixed setup is running like high downforce, which is great on the mountain, but it sucks everywhere else. So, it just feels totally different. These things heated up a little bit. I think about endurance for me. Yeah, so funny you mentioned that. Last winter basically, I also just raced in VR, and I did the Daytona 24 in VR. It was absolutely challenging that way. And we do doubles, so I was doing 2-hour stints in VR. And had a couple-hour break, and then came back and did another 2 hours. Definitely not challenging, or definitely not easy. Not yet. Just get on to race, setup. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't know much about them. I try to find some good ones and just go with it. I don't really understand the vehicle dynamics to make any kind of adjustments. Another reason why Skippy was so cool. It didn't really matter what your setup was, and kind of the same with F4. I mean, the F4's basic stuff is super chill. They all kind of work well. Still a little slick right now. Yeah, I don't get too sweaty. It's just I get a little hot or just generally uncomfortable, you know? Like, inevitably you get some itch, like right in the top of your nose, or I don't know, it's just annoying. It's fatiguing. You're in it for like 2 hours straight, you know? And then I think about like Indy 500's, Indy 500 is going to come back this year. I can't imagine doing a 4-hour race straight in VR. Like, that's pretty much a non-starter for me. Whew. Definitely going to be quieter on the mountain. For sure. See if we can get at least a low 58. It'd be real sweet if we can hit a 57. Temperature's perfect for it. Little correction there. Nothing crazy. Damn. 58.4, oh, for sure. .224 race, holy shit. Overlays. So you can do, you can use something called Open Kneeboard. If you're using the OpenXR runtime, you can get overlays to work that way. Personally, when I'm doing VR, I don't have any overlays like actively running. I just have a button so I can toggle my fourth monitor display, which has like fuel and standings and things like that. And then I click it off when I want to sit down and, you know, obviously focus on the race. So there are ways to do it, but it can be a little janky. Just depends on what you're looking for, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh, why did I push that so hard? I lost 2/10 doing that. Yeah, some work, some yeah. It's just it's finicky, man. I mean, that's the way I can say VR. I like VR a lot. I have a G2 sitting right here. It's hooked up. It's just sometimes I just don't want to be a tech support for myself. I just want to jump in and do the thing.
That's 5 minutes of fuel
The
left.
triples do that job. So. Did I miss it? Let's go. First time I got a 57 all week. Because of the temps. Sad. 57,961. Literally because it's 4 degrees cooler than any other session I've been in this week. Ridiculous. Don't screw this last one up. Damn it. Got lucky. So lucky. I screwed up the entrance to that corner terribly. Lucky that I slid just right to be able to get back on the throttle soon enough to recapture that time. VR, yep. Okay, yeah. Nice to see Discord support. Should be a hell of a time. $57.4. Isn't that crazy what a difference weather can make?
57.43. Okay, Chris. Very little fuel left in this lap.
Even the wind's not up that much. Wind's only 7 degrees. 7 miles an hour. And it's basically fighting you going up the mountain, so it's not helping. So can you guys tell which car I drive the most? As I bang into the wall. I always find it funny how people say like, oh, the F3 is super hard to drive and the GT3s are so easy, and I'm like, man, it's about the complete opposite for me. I find the F3 so much easier to drive. I know there's some serious irony considering I just spun out, but that lap was over and it was my last lap anyway. I was kind of gave up on attention. Solid lap though, man, I'll take that all day. It's only like, what, an hour before switchover? Sad.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap. Box this lap.
Jim, jeez. Oh man, my butt's falling asleep. I swear y'all, I switched seats recently. And I'm not happy about it. Switch over to what? Like, to drive these cars? I'm telling you, man, I'm just better in these cars. It's ridiculous. But obviously I've spent a ton of time driving these cars too. So, yeah. Whew. You said now you're going to switch over. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's the new week. I don't know if you're familiar with those yet, but every Monday night, I guess it's Monday night, midnight GMT. So I don't know what that is for us, like 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern. The new week switches over, so we're going to Montreal. F3 will be in Montreal, which should be any time. Let's see. When is that starting up? Yeah, so like the 8:15 race is at Montreal, which it's the 7:15 here. Yep, 7:15 will be at Montreal as well. So I would imagine sometime in the next hour, maybe 2 hours tops, everything will be switching to the new tracks for the week. But yeah, I'm not loving this new chair. Yeah, I'm in Virginia. Good old VA. Hop out of the car so it's not making noise. See, I really they're fun to drive. I love these cars. But man, I just think I really think those GT3 cars are just so much more relatable. I love the way they look. I love the liveries you can put on them. They just look so badass. There's such cool stuff you can do with the liveries. Just love it. I've seen like some of those races. Like my wife and I actually went to the Daytona 24 last year in Florida. That was an amazing experience. Just something about it. It feels so much more relatable. I actually have a C8 Corvette in my garage, so when they come out with the GT3 version, like I'm absolutely gonna buy that, and I cannot wait to drive that in the sim. That's gonna be incredible. So it just feels much more relatable, right? Like you can actually drive some of those cars in real life, like non-race car versions, of course. But I'm never gonna drive a Formula 3 car. You know what I mean? Never. Oh, just okay. Let's see. Just found on Reddit you have to redo your NPR if you lose a license. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, I think that just makes sense, right? I think that makes a lot of sense. And truly too, like I was saying, I don't think I've ever done. I don't know if I've ever done the NPR like through races. I've almost always done it through time trials, especially when I get close. Like I don't want to screw up my safety rating by like running a race and getting in an issue or whatever. So I'll just do the time trial or whatever just to get through it. What's your Discord? Did it get blocked or something? Live chat, all chat. I don't see it. I don't see any links there, Adam. I don't know if the Twitter guy or I was gonna say Twitter, Twitch, and whatever. Live chat, top chat. Yeah, he might have caught you. Just type the invite code, and I can, or just paste the invite code, like not the discord.gg, but just the code at the end, and I can add it. I'm looking at Discord right now. Just type that in there, and I'll do it. There we go. Join. There we go. The Eternal Champions. Love it. New world. Okay. You got all sorts of stuff going on. No World of Warcraft? I see Final Fantasy. That's you. Nice. I've played a lot of World of Warcraft in my day. That's for sure. Cool, cool. Alright, let's see. So yeah, with everything turning over... Man, week 3 already. What are you guys gonna race this week? 21 years of EverQuest. Oh shit, that's wild. Yeah, I never played EverQuest. I played World of Warcraft like, oof. I played from the very end of the Burning Crusade until I've played every expansion since. So the OG for real, dude. Yeah, I think my first max level character wasn't until Wrath, so that was the first one I had there. But yeah, I mean, I rated like crazy in Wrath, Cataclysm. I didn't really do much. What was the other one? Dang, I can't think of the name of it. That's wild, dude. But yeah, I've rated a bunch. Warlords was the one I was thinking of. I didn't rate that one at all. I think I literally just leveled a character to max level and just stopped playing because I didn't really want to play. But I've played a lot recently too. Like I've played Dragonflight, I've played Shadowlands, Battle of Azeroth, Legion. I've played all those and rated in all of those. Just something about that game just always gets me to come back to it. It's a lot of fun. Still enjoy it, quite honestly. And just the addition of Mythic Plus, like that alone is interesting enough for me to want to play it because it's easy. I don't have to have like set nights and all that stuff. I can just kind of like come in, play at my leisure, and come and go. Alright, so wish I could like clip this. I guess I could make a copy of it just to see stuff I care about, but so Formula 3 is going to be Montreal's a phenomenal track, especially for this car. That's going to be great. Never tried WoW. Yeah, it's a different beast than it was. I had a buddy of mine who played back like when I used to play, like Burning Crusade Wrath days, and he was just like, you know, I don't want to, like, I can't do it. And I told him, I was like, and we're all in different, I'm 41 years old, right? I have 3 children, and the kids are super active and all these things, and I have time to play. And he's like, he's always asking me, like, how do you do this? You know, like, he's got kids that play baseball and stuff too, and how do you have time to do it? And I was like, dude, the game that we played back in the late 2000s, I guess it was, like, it's a completely different experience today than it was back then. And he jumped back into it like maybe 2 years ago and kind of dabbled and realized that, like, yeah, you can, if you just want to play, you know, you can just play. You don't have to like know life it like you used to. So it's a much more casual experience if you want it to be that. So if you've ever been interested, I would recommend it. It is a lot of fun, to be honest. And like I said, I still play it whenever the new expansion comes out at the end of the summer. I'm definitely gonna play it for sure. I just think it's a good time. Alright, Montreal, that will be great. So I'm definitely going to have to do some of that. Where's IMSA at? That's right, Le Mans. That should be a good fun. Played 6 accounts, so I could kill mostly anything I needed. Separated stuff. Oh, that's pretty awesome. 0 multi-boxing. That's something I always tried to set up, and wow, I think I got it to work like once or twice. Just never really got there. But there's some epic, old enough, oh shit. 41. Look, man, I don't feel that young. If we're going to be honest about it, I definitely don't feel that young. That's for damn sure. My kids are relatively young now, so that helps me feel a little bit younger, I guess. But too much money wasted. Yeah. I feel you there, brother. I feel you there. Yeah, this will be a good week. F3, the Ferrari Challenge is that's going to be absolute insanity. If you can get towards the front and stay there, you'll have a good time. Everything else is going to be a shit show. sorry to say. Let's see. Montreal, we know. Porsche Cup, Aragon. Formula B. That's going to be interesting. Those cars are so fast, it's ridiculous. The Super Formula cars. And Red Bull Ring is already a draft happy place anyway. That's going to be rough. IMSA Le Mans. F1 at Red Bull Ring, same situation as above. Formula 4 Sebring, which that's super unfortunate. I hate that place. Skippy's at Monza. It's interesting. I'm not sure which configuration that is, but if it's only 6 laps, it's got to be a monster. I'm guessing that's the oval. '79's at Fuji. Interesting. That proto challenge that everybody's freaking out about right now is at Spa. That's going to be ridiculous. Can't believe how many people are like going nuts about that that series. All right, so GT3 Sprints Aragon. Ooh, GTE Sprints at Spa. That'll be sweet. 45 minutes, man. So brutal. No, I mean I agree, but I just think it's funny how like it's just captivated YouTube like crazy. Playing Warframe right now. Chat with you later. But yeah, I appreciate it, Adam. Thanks for stopping in, man. Nice to meet you as well. I'll definitely catch up with you. Thanks for hanging out. Series is fun. It is fun. I haven't done any official races in it, but I did buy the HBD whatever. I did buy that just to poke around with it. It is fun, but it's like, I don't know. It's going to be chaos. I think so many people now have gravitated to it, it's probably going to lose its luster really quickly. Oh, IMSA Endurance. That's pretty cool. Oh, interesting. Indy cars at Monza. That's that'll be a challenge. See what NASCAR stuff's doing. Ooh. Cup cars at Motegi. I'm guessing nobody's going to want to do that because it's not a normal NASCAR track. B cars at Iowa. That'll be good. Trucks at Kern. Don't know that place at all. Must be new. Huh. Interesting. Cool, cool. Alright, well, I think I'm going to take a break for a little while. Hop out of here. I'm a big 49ers fan, so I got a big football game tonight. Depending on how that football game goes, I might be back here not watching the game. Doing some laps around Canada and Le Mans. But yeah. Dave, nice to meet you. Thanks everybody for hanging out. If if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. You can get notifications when I go live. I generally post more videos than I do live streams. So yeah, check those out. If you like Formula 3 races generally, take a look at some of those races. Hope you enjoy that content. Subscribe, when you see. So you'll see that when I post new stuff, like the videos, it helps me out quite a bit with the algorithm, which as I look at kind of how all of that stuff works and how that process works, it blows my mind how different a video of mine that's getting comments and likes and subscribers through that specific video, how much more it gets like promoted. It's mind-blowing, honestly. So any of that sort of stuff helps a lot, so it certainly would appreciate it. But yeah, man, you as well, Dave. Is anybody else still watching? I appreciate it. And catch you guys later. Merry Christmas to everybody. It still blows my mind that it's December 25th. It's 60 degrees here in Richmond, Virginia today, which is like crazy. So, yeah. Yeah. You as well, man. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.